All right, welcome back here. So yeah, this is a little bit more about the club itself. If you wanted to learn more and advance your real estate knowledge, these are just some of the things we always go over during our presentation. Some extra bonus things that we always add in for everyone here. So enjoy, and hopefully we can work together in the future on some of your endeavors. And congratulations on selling your house there. All right, so this is a couple of other seminars that we run, some kind of meetup groups and presentations. So I've got a nice little a foundational seminar called 11 Ways to Do Little to No Money Down Real Estate. A lot of people are scared of that no money down term. It just means that there's always money involved. It's just not necessarily, doesn't have to be the money out of your own pocket. So you could all work with, it basically means working with other people to purchase real estate. So you can use one bank or two banks, put the financing together that way. You can work seller financing. We could work with the investor like a joint venture partner. So one of those parties provides between 95 and 100% of the financing for your property. So that's one way to do it. Another one excellent way to do it is what's called purchase plus improvements. So that's basically the mortgage companies have a mortgage product that pays for both your renos and your purchase. So it's available by the large banks through usually Genworth or CMHC. Next, we have a recommended $25,000 line of credit program. So that's it basically gives you $25,000 on a line of credit to purchase real estate. So you can buy at 5% down. You can actually buy a property valued up to $500,000. So next is rent to own. So that's an excellent technique, creative financing technique. $2 tie up and flip. We work on development projects, joint ventures. So these are all different seminars that I run. So catch is usually a strong income or cooperative seller is required on any of these creative financing techniques. So next, if you do have a piece of land that's attached to the property that you're selling, we have a really cool little program where we walk you through developing it out, building it out. So basically, this is kind of the math and the numbers. And so I don't want to spend too much time on this, but just to give you some idea. Buying a lot, building out a duplex, and then selling it, and then buying a single family house or a single family lot, building out the house, and then the return afterwards. So it's really, really attractive as you build out. This is why developers tend to make all the money, as they like to say. Next. What happens if you think everything's going to be collapsing? This is a cool little technique that I use. So what's generally going to happen is if you think the Vancouver or Canadian real estate market's in a little bit of a bubble, this is the chart from the United States in 2007, 2008, 2009. So what they did is their long-term growth average about that 5%. It spiked up in the late 90s, early 2000s, and then it just crash back down to, quote unquote, crash back down to the long-term growth average. This is actually 2010, 2011, 2012. So right up. We're actually over here right now. So the American one just went back to its normal long-term growth average. So that's probably what's going to happen in Canada if you do perceive that what we're in is a bubble. So, and basically what I always suggest is, and there's a cool little technique that's ensuring against it. So again, I can't sell you this product, but I can talk about it, explain how it works, and introduce you to some people who can chat with you about it. So this is what are called ultra bear index funds. So they bet against the real estate markets. The real estate market's going up. So you can see the real estate market in the U.S. has gone up the last number of years, and Canada's gone up. When the real estate market goes up, these things go down because they bet against it. So, but in, let's say 2008 happens again, and the market crashes, these things shoot up through the roof. So as you can tell, the Canadian one here is like $9 today. It was $161 in 2018 or 2008. The American one's $2, and that one shot up to like 18. So it's just counter-cyclical. You don't invest all your money and hope for a crash, but you take about 5%. So if you're investing 100 grand in the United States, 100 grand to buy a condo to rent out, or 100 grand in Canada to maybe buy a larger condo with some money down or whatever, take 5% of your risk capital, what you're putting at risk, and then put it into either one of these. So in the Canadian one or the United States one. So just in case something does go wrong, 2008 happens again, we have a big crash, you have a little bit of a hedge against it. So I can talk to you a little bit more about that if you have questions. Next, I got some cool testimonials. Obviously, there's a bunch on my meetup group. So Thane turned a previous investment from having to subsidize it to the tune of $1,000 a month every month to having positive cash flow. So Thane loves to do deals. Look forward to working with him. Excellent. Thanks, guys. Next, some of the people I've helped buy homes for and sell homes for. Thane helped us find his perfect home. Always available for showings. Been happy with the overall experience. So that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Next, here's a little bit more of my contact info. So I do offer this as part of the website and my meetup groups and my club and everything. So you can come and reach me, and available on the different platforms. Quite heavily involved on LinkedIn and Meetup, definitely. I tweet occasionally and do some Facebook stuff. So welcome to join me there. My club itself is VancouverRealEstateClub.ca. Hopefully you're on that platform, or you're getting a link to that. So if you just want to come join me on there, and then my Meetup group as well. Next is a first offer for the online workshop. So that's you've signed in today. All these free bonuses should be available below. If you haven't signed in, it just means you're watching the free version. So the pre version. Just go sign in on the down below. So you'll include a copy of my book, Home Seller's Guide. So there's our copy of it. A 1-hour financing binder review. So we'll sit in seller consultation. We'll sit down, see where you're at, go through your CMA, see what your house is a house or condo, whatever property is worth in the marketplace. We'll do some analysis. Next, you get my foreclosures list and deals newsletter. So free for everyone. I'll show you that in a second as well. So basically, here's a list of everything that you get. You get a for sale by owner package. You get all my checklists on selling, so everything you need to know. Here's the statistics packages that get updated on a regular basis. Selling guide, buying guide and selling guide, smart financing guide, financing binder checklist. Just to make sure everything you do is tax efficient. Your special reports on working with realtors and everything you kind of need to know. And then 200 reasons why sellers should work with a realtor. And then next, as I mentioned, this is kind of my one of my key marketing pieces every month is sending out this foreclosure list. It's not just foreclosures, it's estate sales, investment properties, everything, the general marketplace. Plus, it's all the statistics, all the stats get updated every single month. So this comes out on a monthly basis. So you get a copy of that and enjoy. Next, if you want to continue going on with us and kind of learn a lot of the things that we have to teach and start being a little bit more creative, thinking outside the box, want to know how this kind of real estate investing field kind of works. You've had success with your sale and now you have some money to play with, or you want to grow and see how we can do this the no money down way. So I do got a educational program that I worked with, that I put together. So again, everything revolves around education. So the formula for wealth is very simple. Business owners, what they do is they create income in their business, either self-employed or employed, and then they take that income that they're making and then they passively invest in real estate. They buy passive income, real estate generating assets. And so the wealthy actually combine both. They make their other active business related to real estate. That's why Warren Buffett bought a real estate brokerage and is involved heavily in the real estate industry, because he knows this is one of the ways that wealthy people create, grow, and preserve their assets. So next, we got to start with the basics though. So I put together what I call an essentials course. So it's all the basic essentials. It's very based on a philosophy of, again, the Keller Williams brand. Gary Keller's written by I believe probably the number 1 or number 2 real estate investing book on the marketplace, and it's called the Millionaire Real Estate Investor book, and it's fantastic. It's got everything you kind of want to how to start with, and I kind of base my course and training around that. So in this course, we're going to have a number of different goals for the course, and this is kind of where we set with. And so I used to say it was 2 weeks to your next investment property. So there's kind of 8 modules on the course. And so this is kind of the overview of the things you'll be learning. So first, how to acquire properties at massive discounts, how to gain access to large amounts of private money to fund any deal you want. So that's not your money, that's money from private investors that you work with, or mortgage money. How to tap into your RSP and TFSA funds to do real estate. So when you earn a return through your tax TFSA, the return's tax-free. How to save thousands of dollars in your taxes every single year. How to build a team to leverage your time so you can do deals 24/7. How to create legal structures to protect your portfolio, make sure you're judgment proof. So you want to make all this money, and you want to make sure you're protecting it from lawsuits. How to acquire property without using any of your own money. So always about creative. how to do deals and fix houses without even owning a hammer or fixing a toilet yourself. How to find the hottest deals on houses before anyone even knows they exist. So that's kind of the basic overview. This is how we do it. So these are the modules, and then there's a number of bonuses attached as well. So again, we start with the mindset. And because I got to get your thoughts processing right before we're doing real estate investing. We kind of want to know that all this stuff is possible. So we always start with your mindset, seeing where you are. Why haven't we start doing some goal setting? Why haven't you already achieved the goals that you're looking for? Next, marketing research. We spend a lot of time looking in different areas, doing the analysis. So I show you how to do that. Team building, how to build a team locally and how to build a team from far away if you're looking to do investing outside of British Columbia. And then financing, how to put together your financing binder and either financing with your own money or other people's money. Running the numbers, so how to do the analysis. If you look at 100 or 1,000 deals that are for sale, how do you go through that list and find really good deals and do the analysis? So that's how to do that work. Making an offer, how to put an offer in and how to negotiate, how to go through. And there's a little bit of a bonus program attached to that as well. And then property management, you don't want to be getting those 2 a.m. phone calls. So how to set up your property management properly so it's all hands off and free for you. And then tax and legal protection and alternatives. So how to protect yourself, minimize your tax bill legally, of course. Legal protection, again, to protect yourself from lawsuits. And work with lawyers, everything proper. And then some creative alternatives as well. We do touch on rent-own and a few other alternative ways to purchase real estate and invest. So next, you're going to be including some bonuses. So including a $20 copy of Millionaire Real Estate Investor by Gary Keller. I include that as part of the package. Investor Buying Guide for buying properties locally. And so next we have Finding the Deal of the Decade every week. So how to go in through do the research and find deal after deal after deal, and how to create deal after deal. And then negotiating, how to put together how to work a win-win negotiating and try to get the listing agent, the seller, on your side in order to create an actual deal. It says a lot of the deals are created through negotiating. They're not just available on the MLS. Next, so here it is, your price special offer. I used to charge $999 for the course when it was live and full training, but now because it's just my full online version, you get everything, but it's available online, so it's a lot simpler for me to deliver. So your price today is $249. So it includes everything that you see here and above on the list, and you can just sign up on the website here. But we're also, again, if you take some action quickly, I'll include these bonus programs with it as well. So these are separate training courses that come attached to this program and come as bonuses with it. So here's the first one: how to quick flip properties for profits. How to turn $275,000. So I go into the explanation of how to purchase properties for as little as $2 down. I'll show you how to do that. Absolutely, we do it all the time. And then you put a property under contract, you build it to your buyer's list, and then you flip out of it. So I will walk you through how to do that here locally. And then again, we want to be able to do this sort of creative stuff throughout North America to maximize your possibilities, your potential. So I also include a how to wholesale real estate. So if you don't know what that is, just Google the term. You can make 6 figures with no cash or credit from your computer. So this is a fantastic technique if you don't have very much money, if you just want to be starting from scratch. And even sophisticated guys with lots of money do wholesaling as well, because it's just a great business model. It's very low risk. Next, I go through, this is one of my key seminars, is Who Took My Money? So how to find an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a month to invest in real estate, otherwise known as Who Took My Money? So where's your money going every month? And where's the average Canadian's money going every month? With an average house price of, say, $350,000, the average Canadian spending an extra about between $1,000 to $1,900 a month, extra going out of their pocket without maximizing that. So we go through the entire system, the financial system of how this is kind of happening, and I walk you through to how to benefit from that and to save yourself some money and every single month there, and how to maximize the money you're putting out. And next, we got what are some other seminars that it can participate in. So again, this is the foundational one. I call it the intro number 1. It's essentials to real estate investing. So that's the program that allows you to buy or to go in to learn all the 200 and 300 level courses, super advanced training that builds upon the basic foundations. Again, there's 17 of these, and you'll be taking note on another program of mine that I have available where you can get access to all of these 17 training programs at a reasonable price. So this is kind of like the advanced training. Once you learn the basics, you can go into the advanced program. Next, we also offer sometimes I run the seminar live, so you can come to meet me on a regular basis. So I do live events a couple times each month. So head over to my meetup group, meetup.com/Vancouver Wealth Builders. And so you can see this, that I do deliver the seminar live. So you can come in and get the live version in addition to the paid version. So once you've paid the online version, you can come into a bonus one for when I do those Saturday trainings on my meetup group. Next, is there any guarantee? Absolutely. 100% money back guarantee. If you're not satisfied after a period of time, you can ask and get your money back. And if you're not satisfied, happily give your money back on the program. We're not worth every penny and 10 times more. I have a number of people that have taken the course and just run with it and done very, very well with their program. Next, so this is just give you some kind of hints or it's like a peek inside of kind of some of the information we start with and go through. This is just kind of some of the marketing research that we touch on. So we do all the analysis of British Columbia and various towns and stuff. And then we start the city itself of Vancouver and the deals we can do here. So we start with the marketing research in BC here, as well as doing it in the States. So this is kind of similar numbers we kind of run in the States. So as you can see, the number here is 3.3. So this is kind of effectively a cap rate. If you buy a property and rent it out in cash, this is kind of, they're very similar in the West Coast here to numbers like us at 2, 3, 4% here. But take a look at this number. This is 33%. That's buying a house and renting it out. And that's your return, 33% gross rental yield per year. So that's kind of the upper Midwest here and the lower Southeast here, central Southeast. So that's kind of how to do it. So I go through that marketing research and show you how to find those locations, those properties. Next, we've got best markets to invest in, Canada, United States. How to do some full market research on crime. So this is very, very important in the States to know this stuff. Also take a look at doing the online tools. So I give you all those access to all those online tools. You can do all your market research for yourself and find deal after deal. For example, this one is just sitting on the program. As you can see, a $7,000 house for sale by owner. So can you do something with that? Well, I'll give you a little bit of hint. Again, this is not the main focus of the program. It's just one of the things we do, but I just want to give you some ideas. You may not have $1 million house to leverage against to buy real estate. You may not want to go to $1 million properties, but hey, how about a $20,000 property? That's cash. That's not the down payment. That's the purchase. So this is one of our club members. He purchased the property with an investor, a JV partner, in 2016. So he put down $20,000 from his JV partner, then put $10,000 again from the JV partner in renovations. He did the work. The JV partner put all the money in. That was his local friend. And since 2016, they rented the house out for $800 a month, and then 2017, a year later, they sold it for $67,000. So let's do the math here: $67,000 minus 20 minus 10. So 67 minus 30 gives you $37,000 in total profit, plus all the rents that were collected on a regular basis, for a grand total of 135% of return on the money they put in versus the money they got back out. So money invested by club member, again, absolutely zero, because he did it with a joint venture partner. That's what we teach in the course. That's what a lot of the things I work with. Next, we have a Dearborn Street here in Ohio again, purchased in 2016. This one, you believe it or not, again, you could buy a house for $5,000, $4,900 with a JV partner. Then the JV partner put in the money again, $11,000 in renos. 4 months they had it renoed, sold it for $25,000. So $25,000 minus 15 roughly, it gives you $9,000 in profits on your $15,000 investment. Gives you 172% annualized ROI. Money invested again by the club member, absolutely zero. So that's That's the way to do real estate. So you learn a lot of techniques like this. This is just one of a number of different things that we go over in the training class. So you want to be stepping on that sign up form, that sign up page, and get going. Take action now. And I'd love to work with you. It's worth every penny and probably 10 times more. So I'd love to be able to chat with you after you've gone through the course, and we can do some deals together. So next up is the sign up page. So vancouverrealestateclub.ca/essentials. So there'll possibly be a link below as well. So vancouverrealestateclub.ca/essentials. So again, if you're not signed up, make sure you do have signed up with your name and email on the sign up form. And hope to be able to do some business with you in the future. Thanks very much and have a great day.